Ladies and gents, welcome aboard to another Plug and Play episode as we sail together into the unique world of Dice Legacy. Dice Legacy is one of a kind in that it combines elements from city builder, RTS, and roguelike games to create a gaming experience that is like no other. Your goal is to eliminate the opposing faction on the map by building a base and an army. If this sounds like what you'd expect from an RTS city builder game, you're not wrong. However, the game is called Dice Legacy for a reason. As the title goes, instead of normal workers or peasants to start with, you get dice instead. Each action you and your workers make will depend on the outcome of the roll you throw. In other words, get ready to bring out all your lucky charms because you'll definitely need them. It's important to know that there are 5 dice class types, each with their own corresponding action, all of which can be enhanced or even merged to be more effective at what they do. You can also ascend your most powerful ones to use them straight away at the beginning of your next playthrough. This is where the roguelike element comes into play, rewarding your efforts by making it a little easier on the next run. In terms of resources, there are 8 different ones in the game and they are finite, so always keep in mind that you'll have to manage what you've gathered efficiently and effectively. As for the game world, it's a vertically stretched terrain where you must explore, expand, and ultimately eliminate the opposition in one of the main campaigns. Similar to city builder games, there is the need to also micromanage your workers as well, like feeding them from time to time so they won't perish, or holding festivals to keep them happy, thus bolstering their productivity, as opposed to disregarding their contentment, which could potentially spark riots in your settlement. To smoothen things a bit, the game provides you with a selection of permanent buffs at the start of every season that will carry through for the rest of your playthrough. Think of it as a reward for surviving, or maybe as an assurance that it gets a little easier as the seasons pass by. On top of that, there is a tech tree with heaps of researchable upgrades, however, you'll need knowledge points to unlock them. It's actually the 9th underlying intangible resource in the game acquired via workshops through your book-loving citizen dice. There's a multitude of factors you'll have to constantly look out for, ensuring that you're always on your toes as you play through Dice Legacy. One of the biggest challenges you'll face in this city builder game is that from the get-go, it's already a race to stock up and prepare for the upcoming winter season. Operations are hampered and there's a decent chance your dice workers will be frozen upon taking any action. There are a few ways to thaw them out, but if you aren't careful and don't have the necessary resources, you can end up having your entire crew covered in ice, forcing you to wait till the summer season to resume operations. But wait, just when you think you're finally safe in the summer, fires can spring up and potentially spread like wildfire if you don't extinguish them straight away. Dice Legacy is one of those games where the weather or seasons aren't simply just an environmental aesthetic, but challenges you to plan and adapt accordingly. As far as the general map is concerned, as you venture through the fog of war, you'll come across some encampments. By maintaining good relationships with them, they'll contribute some resources in return, and it's actually quite interesting how diplomacy and trade are also integrated in the game. Be aware though that not everyone you encounter is an ally. Hostile factions can potentially send attack troops that you will need to keep fending off until you're fully prepared to launch a counterattack on them. In a nutshell, Dice Legacy is a unique city builder game where actions that your workers take depend on the dice rolls you get. While this revolutionary concept can be overwhelming at the start, if you're aspiring for a challenge in overseer management wherein luck and skill are both substantial factors in your general playthrough, then Dice Legacy is worth rolling into your gaming library. As a bonus, this game promises to bring hours and hours of fun as each run will never be the same thanks to the randomness of every roll. All things considered, we'd give it a rating of 8 out of 10. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback and suggestions on games you'd like us to review, so please leave them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, till next time folks, happy gaming and play it forward.